Why people with ADHD struggle with trauma more than anybody else does. And I wish I would have known this. I lost a wife to suicide, my dad to suicide. I've been through a lot. And the one thing that I was never taught is that people with ADHD are going to deal with trauma horribly. Because trauma doesn't create any kind of dopamine. In fact, we don't know how to even focus and address it. And what our brain's going to do is our brain is going to see no dopamine with this, tuck the trauma away, and guess what? We're going to laugh, we're going to joke. We're going to ignore it. Our brain will not process it. And this is something that is very difficult when it comes to trauma because it can start to really dictate our lives hardcore when it comes to ADHD and we don't realize why we're self-sabotaging the way we are. It's because we're actually not addressing it, we're not grieving it, and we're not processing it because this isn't creating dopamine. And this is a lot of times you need help with a therapist to really address the feelings, to understand the feelings, because our brain will disconnect away from anything that doesn't necessarily feel good or produce dopamine, to actually have it forced into us where we can process this through with somebody. And a lot of times we need help with this. And again, this is something that I wish I would have known. I got diagnosed ADD at 13, re-diagnosed ADHD at 17. No one told me about how somebody with ADHD processes trauma so much differently than somebody who is not ADHD, and how we will not address it. We will ignore it, and we will do our best to just literally make it not exist, even though it does back in our brain. And it will keep affecting our entire life until we actually get therapy to help address it.